What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over the top 3 fusion rifles you must have before the Forsaken expansion. Now, we all know when Forsaken drops, our slots are going to change. We're going to go back to the old D1 system. What that means is now you'll be able to have weapons like a fusion rifle, a sniper rifle, and a shotgun in your secondary slot, your special weapon slot. I'm going to be recommending fusion rifles that are killers out there in the Crucible. But before we get into any of the fusion rifles, do me a huge favor. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click that bell for those notifications. If you're returning or if you just subscribed, do me a huge favor and drop that like. It helps my video get, it helps my video grow. Getting into fusion rifles, guys, I like to consider them or break them down into 3 classes. You got your low damage, fast firing. You got your high damage, slow firing, and you got your mid damage, mid fire rate. And we're going to be focusing on the mid damage, mid fire rate fusion rifles. Fusion rifles that fall between 780 and 820 charge rate. Now, I'm going to get into the first one, and we all know the #1 fusion rifle in the game. How to acquire it? You have to do strikes. You have to turn tokens in to Zavala and pray that you get RNG on your side and get this fusion rifle. Fusion rifle #1, guys. #1 in my books, the main ingredient. Now, with this one here, guys, you can run whatever you want on it, but you have to run liquid coils. It puts you in between that sweet spot of 780. Now, breaking down these fusion rifles, every fusion rifle shoots 7 bolts. 7. If you have a fusion rifle that shoots way too quickly, your bolts are going to be doing 30 damage per bolt, meaning you have to land more bolts than regular. Now, if you have the faster, higher damage fusion rifle, the slower charge rate, you're going to be doing about 60 per bolt, but it takes too long to fire. Now, weapons like the main ingredient and the other 2 I'm going to recommend, they do about 50 per bolt, meaning you only have to land 4 out of the 7 bolts, which is very easy to do. The reason I'm recommending it is because 4 bolts isn't much, but follow-up shots are going to save your life. Is because if you miss your first shot, a follow-up shot will save you. You'll have enough time. Now with the faster fire charge rates, you can follow-up shot, but then you have to land more bolts. The second one, guys, Emperor's Envy. This one, literally the little brother of the main ingredient, but you have to run liquid coils. Now you get this one by doing Spire of Stars. Again, another RNG, rolling the dice on your side. Very few opportunities per week to get this. Going back to what I was saying, you want to have a consistent weapon that kills. The 780 to 820 charge rate are very consistent. They're the weapons that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. You pick up 8 shots, or you pick up 4 shots in the Crucible, or even when Forsaken drops. Because if you're using them right now in D2, hats off to you because you know a good fusion rifle. Now, when Forsaken drops, like I said, the more bang for your buck. You want to be able to map Guardians, and you want to be able to just quickly kill them. And look at this footage right here. Look at this. One person, I follow up a second shot. I'm damaged. I still have time to come up. Look at this guy. 3rd shot. Why? Because of the charge rate, the 780 charge rate. Now, the next fusion rifle we're going to get into is one that I find to be one of the easiest to acquire. It's not, you really don't have to do any raids or do any strikes. It is very simple. It is acquired from the Gunsmith. You guys are probably already had this fusion rifle. Now, what sets this fusion rifle apart from other fusion rifles is the fact that it has more range. It falls in the 820 archetype, and like I said, only need to have 4 bolts. Now, the reason it has more range is because it has a good scope on it. Use it because, 1, I like the scope it has on it, and it extends the range just a tad bit. And the one we're talking about, guys, my #1 in my book, the Erentil FR4. As you can tell here, this is it. You acquire it from the Gunsmith by turning in weapon parts. Use whatever you want on it, guys. I like to use the range scope. It gives you more distance. It does have liquid coils. Unlike the other ones, do not use liquid coils. Do not. The main perk or the main trait on this weapon is going to be under pressure. Now, the thing with under pressure is when you pick up a power ammo box and your magazine gets lower, when you're down to 2 rounds, 3 rounds, your accuracy, your stability, it's through the roof. What does that mean? When you're firing at a distance and your stability is higher, your bolts are going to be closer together, meaning you're going to land more bolts than usual at a distance. That right there sets this apart from the other fusion rifles and makes it a great fusion rifle. Look at these next 2 kills. Look at the distance. Follow-up shot, because why? Consistency, guys. Other than that, guys, like I said, I don't want to have this video too long. I don't want to spend 20 minutes describing fusion rifles to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video.